to something I'm going to call Ask Becca, because I asked you guys to ask me questions on another video as part of my 4,000 subscribers video. It's all complicated, but basically just ask me things, and you did, and thank you for doing that. So today I'm going to answer these lovely questions that you lovely people have sent in, so hope you enjoy. I've got my laptop. It's kind of big, isn't it? It's not an Apple Mac, it's not one of those super posh, loads of money kind of computers, but you know what? It does what it's supposed to do. So we'll start off with the whole YouTube theme of things from Demi Brink. Who was the first YouTuber you ever watched from Holland? Hello, person from Demi from Holland. The first YouTuber I ever watched, I'm going to count this as who got me into YouTube and made me even aware of what YouTube was it was a video by Charlie Is So Cool Like. He was like my first YouTube obsession. I was in love with him. Oh, those are the days. Wow. I was like, this guy is just, he's so cute and he's just English, and yeah, so that was the first YouTuber I ever watched. Bacon Gorilla asks, have you ever watched Adventure Time, and who is your favourite character and why? I think that was the question. I don't actually watch it, but some of my friends do, and they've mentioned it a few times, and one of my friends said something like the unicorn or the horse, like, says really weird things in either Korean or some other weird language, and I saw a bit about it on Tumblr and I thought it was really funny. So I'm gonna say the horse, even though I don't know its name. That probably sounds really ignorant, but whoops! Little Miss Possum 99 asks, not meaning to be a stalker, but how old are you? That's not being a stalker. But to answer your question, I am 17 years old, turning 18 in 2 months. Then I can legally go and watch scary films in the cinema. Mayrin asks, what was the first album you ever bought? And I can tell you, and I can show you, because I've kept it all these years. For some bizarre reason though, I don't have like the cover booklet, but it was this from 2005 when Doctor Who first came back. It is Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson. By the way, if my hair keeps changing and the angle keeps changing, I have to keep like transferring files because my phone isn't big enough to hold all the files because I'm chatting so much. So sorry about that one. Fan Cat Whiskers asks something, but I need to go check what she asks. If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? Believe me guys, I've been praying for someone to ask this question because I have thought about this more than I should. If I stopped time, I thought, that's awesome. Pause time in an exam, just go on Google a few of the answers, come back, note it all down, on time. Then I could have as much time with anyone as I wanted. I could just do whatever I wanted. It's like there's no limit. And I think if whoever I touch at the time, they can be paused by time as well. So I could just pause the entire time and have me and my friends just be like chilling it out. I just think that'd be great, a great superpower, not gonna lie. Safi Rocks asks, if you were stuck on a desert island and you could only take one person or one thing with you, who or what would it be? I think the logical answer is just take a boat and you can get the fuck home. Izzy Alina asks me, what's my favourite video that I've made? I don't know if that's in relevance to like vlogs or videos, but I think I'll say the 60 Reasons videos because they got like such a good reception. And I worked really hard on them and the outcome turned out really well. And Phil commented, I still think of that day and tear up. But he commented and he appreciated that, so probably the 60 Reasons videos because they went down really well. Anonymous on Tumblr asks, would you date anyone from the Fantastic Foursome? That's like asking, does a bear shit in the woods? Yes. Yes, I would. I would definitely date every single one of those beautiful people. Favourite song in the moment? I'd either say the 1975 Girls or Demi Lovato, Made in the USA, because she just holds a special place in my heart. Did I just say a special plate in my arse? Oh my god. I meant to say a special place in my heart. I don't know how that got turned around. Jesus Christ. Agia Pradhan asks, funniest / favourite memory. And I've had like so many great memories in my life that have been fantastic, but I'm going to go with the funniest purely because I can actually physically show you. I know that sounds really weird, But we were doing a drama performance in year 11. It was just like a little practice thing in front of our class. And it was being filmed, and I asked for the footage off my teacher because I thought it was that funny. And something happened, which was, I feel sorry for who I did it to, but it was quite funny, so I'll show you guys.
Do it. I don't do shit. Hello? Children, I think we need to wake her up. On the count of 3, we shout, wake up, ready? 1, 2, 3. Wake up! Ow. What are you doing? What are you doing here?
Oh baby, baby, I did it again. I played with your heart.
I don't know if that's going to make you laugh or anything, but that really made me laugh at the time, and I'm going to send it into You've Been Framed. Hopefully get 250 quid. That I would not mind. Favourite memory? Maybe meeting Dan and Phil in Summer in the City 2012, because it was like the first time I'd ever met any celebrities or anyone who I'd like really looked up to and idolised. So it was like really surreal, and I was like, oh my god, they're here. And I met them in a room full of like 20 people, which was amazing. I just got to stare at them for 20 minutes, just like a really chilled, really relaxed atmosphere, as opposed to Summer in the City 2013 this year, which was insane. So, secret fan meetup, 2K12. Yeah, you guys should be jealous. A story of how you got in trouble for the first time. Oh wow, this is a good story. I'm gonna make it short. But basically, when I was 4 years old, I lived not in a very nice place, but we had these neighbours who were, when I was 4, this guy was like 11 or 12. He was smoking at this early on in his life, and he came up to me and he said, oh, Becky, I need to tell you something. And I was like, oh, okay, well, what's going on? Young 4-year-old me, all excited and optimistic about life. Not yet to know about the permanent existential crisis that was heading my way. And he was like, you should go say something to your mum, it's a really nice thing. I thought, oh, what's he going to tell me to say? And he said, go tell her to fuck off. And I was like, what does that mean? He said, oh, it's a really nice compliment, she'll really like it. I thought, oh, mummy's going to love me. So then I ran to the kitchen window. There was like, my kitchen, there was a window and I could reach up to it. So I reached up through the window and I went, Mum! And she said, oh, what? I went, fuck off! And the look on her face was horrendous. She brought me into the house and I thought she was going to like give me a hug and be like, oh, you're so lovely. She sat me on the kitchen sink and shoved fairy liquid in my mouth. I never swore for a long time after that incident. Darth Vader asks, favourite YouTube video of ever? Do you have any idea how vast and big YouTube is? Like, I don't know. Cat videos. Oh, I love cat videos. Every single cat video ever is my favourite. LZJ asks 9th, 10th or 11th Doctor? Well, this is a really difficult question because I grew up with David and David was like my doctor when I was younger, and I thought, oh my gosh, I love this show. And then I hated Matt when he first transformed into the new Doctor, the 11th. And I was like, this guy's an arsehole. He'll never be as good as David. And then I finally gave him a chance and I ended up falling in love with him so hard. So, he is a beautiful human and I think he's such a good doctor. I'm gonna say Matt, 11th. I'm sorry all the 10 fans. He was fabulous and amazing and Alonzi and all that, but my baby is Matt. My baby is 11. Someone asked me to draw my life. And I bought a whiteboard just in case I was going to do it, and then I realised that my life really isn't that interesting yet to sort of draw it, so I may do that in the future. Which fan video is your favourite and what is your OTP? Fan video is, I'm really sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Kobitu Ryu. I don't know how you actually pronounce it, but yeah. It was to If I'm James Dean and You're Audrey Hepburn. I think that's the title. I should know because it's one of my favourite songs. But oh my god, seriously, you have to watch it. It's so beautiful. She's an amazing vidder. Please check her out. And my OTP, Reverend the Doctor, 11, all the way, my babies. I picked an awful OTP because Stephen Moffat is in control of them, but I think that OTPs are a bit like wands in Harry Potter. You don't choose them, they choose you. So it was inevitable, really. Larissa Loy asks, what was your first video you watched by Dan/Phil? The first video I ever saw was Dan because I saw a gift set of him on Tumblr And I thought, that's really funny, who is this guy? And I tagged it, and then someone sent an ask saying, you seriously don't know who Dan is, you have to check him out. So the first video I think I ever watched was What Not to Do at the Cinema, and I think today it still remains my favourite video because it's so funny. And I just realised, like, this guy's cool, and he's really cute. I'm gonna have to keep on watching, and then I inevitably discovered Phil, and I fell in love with the both of them, and here I am, a year and a half later, obsessed with these two human beings, and oh. So I think that's it. I think they were all the questions, or I didn't answer some because they sort of overlapped with each other. Thank you for sending them in though, and I appreciate it very muchly, and this was very much fun to film. I'll probably upload something else within the next week or 2 weeks, depending on how much crap I've got going on in my life. Thank you for watching, and remember to like and comment and subscribe and share and things. I have my Twitter and Tumblr and stuff in the link below, so you can stalk me if you ever feel the need. Thank you for watching, and I hope you come back to this channel again.